I'm Dr. Aparna Satish. In this video, I would like to discuss on insulin resistance and its related health problems. Also, we will discuss on how to reverse the insulin resistance. Insulin resistance has become a huge problem in our modern world and can lead to many of the chronic health problems that we see every day, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart diseases and PCOS, nothing but polycystic ovarian syndrome. It is also linked to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, thyroid problems, muscle loss and fat gain, fatty liver, breast cancer, endometrial and other cancers. Insulin resistance has even been implicated in Alzheimer's diseases, which sometimes called type 3 diabetes. And did you know that insulin resistance can also cause many of the symptoms most women attribute to menopause? First, let us know what is insulin resistance. You need to understand what insulin is to know what insulin resistance is. Insulin is a hormone secreted by the pancreas. It is a storage hormone because it stores sugar as fat. Normally we have low circulating levels in our body, but when insulin is out of balance, then you have too much. It has a cascading effect on all of your hormones. The result is the abnormal blood sugar. The high insulin levels can make you tired, bloated, and can cause sugar craving. The more insulin you have circulating in your body, the harder it becomes to lose weight and burn fat. Insulin resistance occurs when insulin is released by the pancreas, but your body doesn't know how to use it properly, and it causes blood sugar levels to stay high instead of going down into the normal range. This can occur if you consistently eat too many of the wrong kind of carbohydrates or if you are under a lot of stress. The risk factors in developing insulin resistance are family history of diabetes, gestational diabetes, apple-shaped obesity and PCOS. A sedentary lifestyle, high amount of carbohydrates, BMI less than 29 and using antidepressants and steroid medications like prednisolone, etc. can cause the insulin resistance. Let's see the signs of insulin resistance. A large waistline, high triglycerides and low HDL levels indicates the beginning of insulin resistance. High blood sugar levels of 100 to 125 mg per deciliter is considered as the pre-diabetic range. This also could be due to the insulin resistance. If you have severe insulin resistance, you may have visible skin changes and can develop dark skin patches on the back of your neck, on your elbows, knees, knuckles and armpits. Now, how do we reverse insulin resistance? There are so many things you can do to reverse insulin resistance. First and foremost thing to reverse insulin resistance is losing body weight and losing the visceral fat. And for this, what you can do is eat more good fat, moderate protein and slow burning carbs. A high fat, moderate protein and a low carb diet works better for you to lose your weight and lose your belly fat. Reduce processed foods and sugars. Instead, eat more healthy fats. When you frequently eat too much sugar or too many carbs for your body to handle, your body becomes desensitized to it. The cycle that creates insulin resistance goes like this. When you eat too much sugar or carbs, that leads to chronically elevated levels of insulin, which leads to elevated levels of serotonin, which in turn leads to elevated levels of dopamine, creates a sensation of temporary pleasure. And this leads to more and more sugar cravings, and carbs cravings lead to wild blood sugar fluctuations. You repeat this cycle over and over again, but it doesn't end here. As you continually seek to fulfill those cravings and receive peaks of temporary pleasure, the amount of sugar and carbohydrate you need in order to fulfill those demands increases. Your body will eventually reach a threshold for dealing with all of this erratic behavior, which is the point at which insulin resists to work normally. I know it's called insulin resistance, but in fact, it is an insulin confusion because that's really what it is. So include more saturated and unsaturated fats and say no to processed, refined fats and oils. Always include slow burning carbs. Some of the health promoting fats are egg yolks, avocados, coconut oil, ghee, grass-fed butter, olive oil, olives, nuts and seeds, and seed butters. And the slow burning carbs are sweet potatoes, yams, quinoa, pumpkin, squash, sprouted black rice, wild rice, and properly soaked sprouted chickpeas and lentils. Eating slowly also helps you to prevent insulin resistance and reverse insulin resistance. Studies have shown that fast eaters were 3 times more likely to overweight. In fact, it may take up to 20 minutes for your brain to realize that you are full. When you eat fast, it's much easier to eat a lot more food than your body really needs. Over time, excess calorie intake can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, increased blood sugar, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. So the next thing what you have to do to prevent or reverse insulin resistance is avoid eating between meals. Because you got to bring your insulin levels down in between meals. When you reach out for snacks every time in between the meals, especially high glycemic index foods like candies, cookies, cake, potato chips, white bread, dried fruits and fruit juices can worsen the insulin resistance. Now next is move your body. Because being sedentary is the reason for many health problems. So regular exercise of 150 minutes per week, that is around 20 to 30 minutes per day, helps improve insulin sensitivity by moving glucose into your muscles where it is used for energy. You can do stretching, resistance training, cardio, running, swimming, etc. Basic preparation is 30 minutes for 3 to 5 days in a week. Over exercise also not healthy when you have insulin resistance. There are so many people in the gym, they are not losing weight and they are over exercising, and it's increasing their cortisol and testosterone levels, which is increasing their stress, that increases the insulin and that lock the fat into place and doesn't work either. So adequate sleep is also very important. When you lose sleep, the levels of the appetizing stimulating hormone ghrelin increases, and that can stimulate cortisol production and decreases your ability to burn your blood sugars as fuel. Even one night of sleep deprivation can increase insulin resistance for up to 35%. Intermittent fasting is also very good for reversing and preventing the insulin resistance. Going on 14 to 16 hours window without any solid foods that will lower the insulin. Limit the hours of the day when you eat, and for the best effect, make it earlier in the day, that is between 12 pm to 7 pm, but definitely not in the evening before bed, because it takes 12 hours to bring your insulin levels to zero. While fasting, blood sugar is reduced by 3 to 6% and insulin is reduced by 20 to 31%. When blood sugar levels spike and cells begin to become tolerant or sensitive to insulin, by incorporating intermittent fasting into healthy living habits, you can not only reduce insulin resistance but also improve weight management, reduce the waistline and decrease the likelihood of developing a disease. These are the ways to handle the insulin resistance. So, we highly recommend the intermittent fasting along with high fat, moderate protein and low carb diet as the best tool to reverse your insulin resistance.